Hello, welcome to episode 11 of my Planet Zoo Genetics Challenge. The goal of the series is to get every species up to 100% in every genetic stat possible. You can see my specific rules in the description, but basically I'm just not doing inbreeding and stuff like that. So far we haven't quite made it to 100% for everything for any species yet, but I have quite a few in the zoo so far, so I'm hoping to make a bunch of progress today. And I'm trying to get this flamingo habitat done, but it looks like we have some baby wild dogs. It definitely seems like size and longevity are the biggest issues that we're having, and I've looked into how the game code works a little bit, and I'm definitely going to have to work more of the compare mates thing, but obviously if I have limited options, there's not much I can do, so I'm just trying to have kind of as many as possible so then we can see what we can do to match them up. But even with these 3 puppies, we've made some progress, so I'm kind of okay with it. And I have the animal lifespan on low, just so we can get through more generations faster. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the flamingo habitat. I'm not gonna make you watch it because I'm basically just gonna have a pool of water and then a little bit of stuff, so it's not gonna be too exciting. So I'm just gonna build it off camera. Okay, the flamingo habitat is almost done, but it looks like we're gonna have a baby zebra first. Okay, and we got a male. And he's pretty good. I think we can work with that for sure. Oh no, one of my Siberian tigers is about to die. I'm so glad we managed to have at least one baby before then. And the mother is still not even an elder, so she might actually be able to have one more. I'm thinking I'm gonna put her in the trade center for now, until her baby grows up, which is kind of sad because he'll be all alone in here, but I think for the game it won't really matter too much. Like, the cub will still be able to survive without her and everything for right now. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So both of the African wild dogs in one of the habitats are now too old to have any more offspring, and I found that I had 2 that were compatible in the trade center. So I'm moving the original 2 to that back habitat we have that's kind of off stage, and then I'm moving these 2 in, so I just want to let you guys know. I just remembered that I never made a second Thompson's gazelle habitat. They still just have the one with the zebras. So over here I'm going to build them a new one. Perhaps at some point this will be a habitat with another species. Probably not zebras again, maybe something different. But for right now I'm just going to try to make it 4 Thompson's gazelles. And we'll go from there. Okay, so it's time for some wolf puppies. Well, I assume it's going to be more than one because it has been recently a lot. But we'll see. Okay, yeah, so 2 so far. And they're both pretty good. Yeah, okay, so we have 4 in total. And honestly, they're all not bad. And the best part is I'm going to have a lot of choices to make when I need to do new pairings. Okay, I got a little sidetracked from the flamingos, but they're in the habitat now, and they have all the stuff that they need, besides stuff I need to research first. But they also need some plants, so I'm going to do a quick time lapse of that right now. So unfortunately, Acna, the last Arctic wolf in this habitat, has passed away. But I think I have a new pair in the trade center, so I'm gonna check, and if so, I'm gonna put them in. And if not, I'm just going to take the best one and then buy a mate for it. Okay, so I kind of missed this African wild dog having her puppies. I think the notifications are a little bit weird now. It usually tells me that the animal joined a pack before it actually tells me that she's giving birth. But it looks like she had 4 puppies, so I'm going to check them out and see what their stats are here. Okay, so the one had pretty bad fertility, but all the other ones seem to be pretty good. Okay, wait, so I was about to go do something else, but I think she just had a 5th one. Yeah, there's definitely a new one right here. I didn't even know 5 was possible. But that's really amazing. I wonder what the max is. So even for me, the flamingos have not even been in the zoo for that long, but we have a baby now. And look at his stats, oh my gosh. This honestly might be the first species we get done. And we have another one over here. He's not as good, but I think it's still progress. And I do have 2 males in this habitat just because I couldn't get enough females. They don't fight, so it's not a big deal. I just have to keep track of who has what parents. Okay, so I'm finally getting back to the Thompson's gazelle habitat, so I'm gonna do a quick time-lapse of me putting everything in for them. Okay, so the habitat ended up being kind of plain, especially because the gazelles didn't want a ton of trees. But it's done now, and here we have some timberwolf pups being born. Ooh, immunity is not so good. And this one is the same as well. Okay, 3 of them have really low immunity. That's really strange. I thought the parents were pretty good. Yeah, they both are. So it must be a compatibility thing or something that allows them to have low possibility. Oh well, we'll work with it. But we have some Arctic wolves also at the same time. And they were born up on their hill. That's so cute. Okay, they're actually both really good. So I'm happy with that. Alright, so it's time for another baby flamingo. Oh, and it's another boy. That's 3 out of 3. But he has really good stats too. I'm guessing we're gonna have to make another habitat for them at some point and just buy a bunch of girls then. I'm not sure. I also really need to get them some food enrichment soon, but I'm just waiting on the research to be done. Alright, you guys, on that note, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, as always. And if you want to see what happens next in the zoo, please consider subscribing, and I will see you later. Bye, everybody.